Well, and what I think is funny too is that amongst all the stuff that happened today, another guy out there decided to make his presence known as well with a little message for somebody else. And that's right here. It says, "This is probably a good time to reiterate that Jeff Johns threatened my career during the Justice League reshoots." Now, what is he talking about? Well, what he's talking about is this bombshell, wherever the hell it went. Where is it? Here? Nope.
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 I'm gonna edit this part. There it is.
Oh.
Gadot says Joss Whedon threatened my career during the Justice League reshoots. Now, we heard this in an article that THR previously had put out there, but now, once again, this is coming directly from Gal, not through a second, a third party or whatnot, saying, "Oh, she had made these statements before." No, she said straight out on, it was like Lebanese TV or
no,
TV?
It was Israeli
TV, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go into here because they decided to write an article on it. And it's funny because I put out a tweet saying, "Why aren't you guys covering it? You guys should be ashamed of yourselves." And then that same day they put out the article. I'm like, hey, good on you.
Oh no, you're right. Lebanese. I saw it.
I was right.
In 12's Yuna Lebazon.
Okay.
Or so no, that was the was that the interview or was that the name of the person?
I don't know. Ryan, why don't you go ahead and read the article to us?
While appearing on Israel's N21 News. Yes, it was Israel. God dang it. Anyway, to discuss her role as Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot claimed Justice League director Joss Whedon threatened her career, confirming previous reporting by The Hollywood Reporter. And in other news, water is wet.
Yeah.
She said, what I had with Joss basically is that kind of...
Say it with the accent.
What I had with Joss basically is that he had kind of threatened my career. I can't fucking do it. You do it.
No.
Hey, good on you. No, what I had with Joss basically is that he kind of threatened my career and said if I did something it would make my career miserable, I handled it on the spot. Said Gal Gadot.
Said Gal Gadot.
But anyway, you know what would be actually really entertaining and would actually be news is if fucking people like, I don't know, Scarlett Johansson come out and say, "Hey, this is what happened with me and Joss during the Avengers," because that would be new. Because he threatened her career, Gal Gadot, and I mean, I'm sorry, bad behavior doesn't just come out of nowhere.
Yeah, exactly.
So and he threatened Buffy the Vampire Slayer actresses and things like that. So it'd be interesting because I mean we've all heard the things behind the scenes. I would love for her to come out. I mean, Joss Whedon right here, he's already been stoned. Everybody has cast him out. Everybody in Hollywood has jumped on board, said yes, this guy sucks. Ray Fisher's correct. I stand with all these people and everything like that. And they're like, well, what about Jeff Johns and everybody else? I don't know. Just Joss.
Just Joss. And Barcy keeps saying that people saying that Gal's career is over need to shut up for real. No, her career is far from over.
No. Yeah.
Yeah. She's about to be Cleopatra.
Yeah. Exactly. And the fact of the matter is that you didn't see a hit piece being dropped today to divert attention away from this. No, they don't give a fuck. At this point, they're like, "Oh, Josh, yeah, we already."
If she had said something else about maybe another like Toby Emmerich, or maybe she'd, or about somebody else, yes, they would have thrown a his. But Joss is already done. They're already like, we don't care. About
they're like, he's scum of the earth.
He's scum. Yeah. Everybody has decided. Court of public opinion. But and so I feel for Ray. He's shouting in the distance. He's shouting in the wilderness. Don't forget about Jeff Johns. Don't forget about this guy. He did the same shit, and no one's saying anything.
Nobody is.
Everybody's turning a blind eye. Everybody's tone deaf when he's speaking about that.
Yeah.
And so here is that video of when she talked about it. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Here, you want to read that, Ryan?
Did not approve of you taking or trying to make changes in your character.
According
to the story, he even said, "You should just be pretty and say your lines, bitch."
לא היית מוכנה לעבור על זה.
You weren't going to let him get away with it, were you? Oh, hell no, that motherfucker. Oh no, keep going, go.
She's like, what the fuck did you say to me? Look at her face.
Oh, hell no. What
I had with Joss basically is that he kind of threatened my career.
זה שהוא
She sounds beautiful too.
הקריירה ואמר לי שאם אני אעשה משהו אז הוא...
And if I said if I did something, he would make my career miserable.
Yes.
What a fuck.
הקריירה שלי תהיה אומללה, ופשוט טיפלתי בזה
I handled it on the spot.
She said, I beat his ass.
I beat his ass. I mean,
אנחנו מדברות בדיוק מתפרסם שאחד
well,
what else did she say?
Let's start playing again.
There's
so
more.
I think I agree with Geek. I think Whedon's career is over.
Why is somebody?
He's been over, man.
Why does Reese say, "What is this? The Dick Van?"
What is this? The Dick Van Dyke Show? What the fuck?
What?
I have no idea. RDJ comes up and slams Whedon. And like I said earlier, his career it's fucking over.
I mean, when it starts to become the norm, then more people come out of the woodwork. Yes, and people like the fat guy from the corner was like he had this whole thing where he had Gal Gadot say, "Oh, you watch his channel, blah blah blah," and he's like, "I stand by everything. I stand by Joss Whedon." Everything.
I believe.
Now I wonder how he feels.
There you go.
I wonder how
That's
he feels now. He did. Just because of what happened with the whole gay.
He said, I don't care what it was. He said, I believe in Joss Whedon. And he still plays that fucking Gal Gadot clip as the beginning of his damn.
I wonder what he's saying now, though, that this has come out. I hadn't seen anything from him, like any clips or anything.
I don't watch his shit anymore, but I'm just saying.
I've never watched this shit.
No, but I'm saying I don't see because people normally clip him up and they'll throw it on Twitter and they'll be like, "Yo, this is saying some bullshit."
Oh, somebody needs to. Somebody needs to put.
I want to know what his reaction to
Film gob. Film gob.
Yep, film gob.
Oh yeah, film gob.
He needs to come up with that. Just like there you go, nail in the coffin. I don't think he'll ever be able to talk to her or to Patty again, being on any TV show set.
So before we go any further than this, let's invite one more guest to the show. You guys know him from Nerdy in Many Ways. Here is Dawson. Is it Weidrich or is it Weidrich?
It's Wine Drake, I think.
Weindrich.
Or is it
Wine Drake?
Weidrich. Anyway,
weird drink. There he is.
There he is. What's up? Now the four nerds are together.
Hi. How are you?
Man, look at this guy.
He was
coming in all. He looked all cherry.
He was like this.
He looks like the guy from the Kool-Aid. Oh yeah.
Now I just need to break through Ryan's wall back there. Our offices are connected.
It would have been awesome. But you would have been in Dallas for some reason. But we're in Houston.
Dawson, please tell me that you're planning on surprising us in Dallas.
I can't.
Are you surprising us in Dawson?
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
That's what Andre said. Are you surprising us in Dawson?
Does he look like a bitch?
Yes, he does. Yeah.
Okay, so now that this article has been,
so what do you think about Venom?
My thoughts.
I don't care. Enough of Venom. But Dawson, what is your take on the fact that now Gal has publicly stated what Joss said to her?
Well, again, it's just further confirmation of what we knew, and getting it from the horse's mouth is always a nice thing, because at the end of the day, like, we as fans, Das One Weidrich, okay.
Weidrich.
Das One. I like Das One.
Das One.
Das One
Cookie for you. But like, we as fans could look into this all we want. We can find like all this different evidence and stuff, all these different posts that can have truth to them. But the thing is that even if we gave that information before to the people, they just think of it as conspiracy theories based off of our fandom. But now you have it straight from the horse's mouth, straight from Gal Gadot herself, saying like, "Hey, this guy threatened my career and I took care of it." Further validating things been said before. And what's so funny is I saw some people on Twitter saying like, "Yeah, I don't believe what actually say on Twitter." Is just like, you know what? First off, it's not just her saying things. There's Ray Fisher, Jace Momoa even confirmed it as well with an Instagram post. You had also a couple other cast members that stood behind him saying, "I stand with Ray Fisher," and now Gal Gadot saying it. Like, at what point does it become
Why
At
is
what
this
point-
on there?
Yeah, at what point does it become too convenient for it to be a coincidence? Like, come on, people.
Well, I mean, some people need to be spoon-fed news.
And that's sad.
Yeah.
They really do. I mean, he's done his career. I mean, he will be a ghostwriter, or he'll be like, someone who works on the project. That was just for him. I did that too. He's like, yeah, my channel.
Squash it.
I'll go with this one. I hate this one.
Now I look cheap.
It looks cheap. But it just further validates, what has, especially Ray Fisher's allegations, and the fact that, even Ray took it upon himself to put out this tweet today to remind everybody. But hey, look, don't forget, there's Jeff Johns as well, and he threatened my career.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And that's how bad things got, that they were literally threatening careers and trying to lay down the law because they were just trying to get this fucking movie made.
So let me say something about this
terrible.
too. There
Go
was a
ahead.
couple people that I saw make this terrible take. So there's some people saying like, oh, but he had like 6 months to do this. Like he was under pressure and they just weren't doing their job. It's like, no amount of frustration or stress justifies you being a douche to somebody or threatening anybody's career.
Yeah.
None of that. It's not applicable. Doesn't work.
It's not. It's not.
No.
And, I think at first a lot of us figured, okay, so he didn't have a lot of time, so this is what he had to come up with, right? He did a shitty job.
Which, if it ends up being a crappy movie, that's one thing, and you can blame it on the short amount of time. That makes sense. But the way you treat people does not or should not correlate with how much stress you're going through. Like, if I'm going through a lot of stress, it's not okay for me to emotionally take it out on my wife. It's not okay for me to emotionally take it out on my coworkers. It's not okay for me to emotionally take it out on anybody. It's just not right. So no amount of stress or short deadline justifies that.
He wasn't stressed though, probably.
No, he was having a great time threatening people and doing whatever the heck he wanted and destroying Zach's movie.
And blatantly talking shit about, the directions. Those things, where Kevin Smith was talking about the where he was just on set with people who actually worked with Zach on his Justice League, like just saying shit about it. He was gonna do this.
Yeah, it's better than that Snyder cut.
Yeah, that kind of shit. Yeah.
Bad Dance comment sums it up perfectly.
We have crap in life. Everyone struggles through personal or work issues. Everyone. Your crap is not an excuse to be an asshole to someone else. That's true.
Exactly. Exactly.
Later, Ryan, are you leaving? Oh, Ryan Rivera. Oof.
Yes.
I gotta go. Have a good night. Peace, for nerds. So see you later, Ryan. It's so sad. Kevin Feige listens to the fans, and WB doesn't listen to their fans or even care, and even care. And then, like I said, this goes back to David's, Ohio Dave's tweet that said, WB tried to stop Joker from getting made. Tried to stop the Snyder Cut from getting made. No Martian Manhunter series, no Deathstroke series, no Adam series, no JL2, no Air Cut. Company is literally being ran by Three Stooges. Hashtag toxic Warner Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
When you look at the list of these projects that have been just denied, look, these are first world problems. We're talking about movies that we want to see,
right?
But it transcends that, because it just goes back to you're talking about these shallow, egotistical men and women who don't want this to happen because they don't want to look like idiots when they already do. Yeah. And
like, at what point do you decide that just continuing down this road makes you more of a clown than just admitting you were wrong? Like, at what point?
Deny. That's all it is.
Deny.
But the thing is, the more they deny,
it's like a cheating spouse.
Of course,
like the more they deny,
they're gonna lie and deny.
Like, I get that's what they naturally want to do, but logically, at what point does it become worse to just deny than it would be just to say, like, you know what, we messed up?
Yeah.
I
mean, seriously.
Okay, so that's my question that I want to ask you guys, and we'll go around the panel. Oh God, I put you down there. Okay, so we'll go around the panel.
You looked all offended.
Put you back down there where you belong. Oh wow, he's such a baby. He actually left the stream just to make a point. But let me ask you guys, if WB would have came out and said, guys, we are doing the Snyderverse, like we're gonna make the Snyder Cut, and and essentially apologize for what they did, saying the actions that we took in the past do not depict well of our studio, and we want to make sure that we're doing the right thing, and that we want to be a director-driven studio, and that's why we want to bring this content to you. What reaction would they have gotten from the fans? I think it would have been positive, way better than what they got from this.
It'd be the same as the reaction that they got when fans realized they're getting the Snyder Cut. Fans are saying, thank you. Like, thank you for giving us this. We appreciate this. And fans would say, hey, we understand, like, egos are big, but we appreciate you, like, recognizing you royally screwed up and screwed over the fans and your directors. Thank you for correcting this. And if you continue to prove to me.
And it wasn't, and it was exactly what Dawson, it was a thank you. It wasn't, thank you, you stupid motherfuckers. Finally, you fucking saw the light of day. It was thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't that, what I just said. You know what I mean? It was a really appreciative, like, dude, when Zach announced that shit, which is, it's coming up in about 10 days, the anniversary. When they did that shit last year, like, it was a big, like, welcoming. You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw so many tweets that were just like, thank you, HBO.
There we go. Now we're all facing each other.
Okay. But anyway, like I was saying. But yeah, like Dawson was saying, that's exactly what it was. It wasn't a,
now there's fuck you over the timeline. Everyone's like, fuck Joss Whedon.
No, well, more than that, just because.
A little more than that.
A little more.
A little
more, a little less.
And like we've discussed it probably ad nauseum, how like once Zach was finished with it, before we got to see it on HBO Max, some executive at Warner Brothers had to watch that and be like, oh shit. When people see this, they're gonna want like more. What are we gonna do about that? Because it's gonna be
retweet, bitch. It's as easy as liking.
No, what is this?
Actually,
see how easy that is, guys?
Retweeting actually takes an extra click. So
so Ryan, do you want to narrate your own? God, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. You want to go ahead and
don't say please.
Don't say please.
No, it's not a good. I'm sorry. We'll just talk about this afterwards. No,
children. I work with children, or if you're Dawson, you play with children, but still. Okay, so
right.
So
I said
no.
Okay,
go ahead.
I guess not. I said, don't forget Hamada, Emmerich, and others, because he mentioned others, right? And there's so many others. Why is Whedon the only one they're willing to sacrifice? And it's not just Warner Brothers; it's also the other people. Like Buffy. Like I said, the Buffy the Vampire Slayer people came out. You had other people that came out from Marvel. You had other people that came out against him from Warner. From the movie Justice League. I mean. You have this whole I want to say like mob, not mob, but like just an amalgamation of different people that have had negative interaction with Whedon, and they're all like, yeah, he sucks, yeah, throw him under the bus. But then what about these other guys and ladies? Yeah,
the enablers.
What about them? Why are they forgotten? Why is it that like, oh well, not them? Not them. Like just same thing. Okay, so from what Ray Fisher said last was it August or September, Hamada had a discussion with him about Jeff Johns. Please, I've got this part for you in the Flash. If you'd shut your fucking mouth about Jeff Johns and let us keep Jeff Johns, damn right, and let us keep Jeff Johns, then you will have that role. You're guaranteed this role in the Flash movie. The director and his sister, they already know about this. They're down with it. They think it's cool. But if you just shut the hell up about Jeff Johns, because there's a lot of intellectual property, we have a lot of money invested in this
like
guy.
that. But
it's exactly like that, man. It's ruthless. It's shit and fuck Hamada.